Hello, this is Jon Miller, the creator of The Rest of Everest. I think I can safely say that this show is, without a doubt, the most in-depth look into the entire experience of what it takes to climb Everest, as well as some other peaks throughout the Himalayas. But all of the events in the series are shown in chronological order, so if you're new to the show, please go all the way back to episode 000 and watch everything in order. That's truly the best way to enjoy it. Thanks.
This is the Rest of Everest video podcast, an almost unabridged expedition experience.
Episode 194, Burning Stuff.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to the Rest of Everest. I'm Jon Miller. This season 6 Broad Peak climb. We're joined by the climber himself, Brian Block. How you doing, Brian?
Excellent.
All right. So last week we finished at kind of High Camp 2, I believe. And then Brian started heading back down. This week we are going to rejoin the expedition kind of on that descent and make it back down to base camp for the last rest down at base camp. This including the end of this episode and here on, it's going to be the push to the summit of Broad Peak. So let's just get back into that descent down to the final push at base camp, and let's get up to somewhere probably just below 6,400 meters on Broad Peak, and here we go.
Megan climbing above Camp 2. Adventure motivated Megan. What say you? Hello?
She can't hear you.
She looks like a rock.
You're just looking for the right words? Are you looking for the right... I say, what say you? It's f***ing hot. What say she?
What I'm wondering is if Mike wouldn't do better with one thing of gas. Get up there.
Yeah. Even minimal.
Hello.
That's what he was f***ing talking about before. He goes, only 400 meters more and I can be on the gas.
Which 400 meters?
Well, yeah, we had to do a last break. Not a good thing to
Low Camp 3, Icefall, Fabrizio.
Say low Camp 3.
That's what you said.
No.
You said some people call that Low Camp 3.
No, I said some people call the top of this
Oh.
low Camp 3, but it's a horrific place. Because if you can't go any further, you're gonna die. Exhausting.
Maybe you should just go down.
No, it's better to go up.
It's a cool slide.
How many times had Fabrizio been on Broad Peak?
I don't even know. I think 3 or 4,
Okay.
maybe more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can really see. I zoomed in there. You can really see the snow falling.
Oh yeah, that was just a little slough. Those would happen periodically throughout the day, almost every day, but sometimes it'd echo really hard off the walls. But
Back down, hanging out at Camp 1.
That was
This
fast.
whole area is so stunning today.
it's amazing how
Really
fast you can get down.
a treat, to say the least. Spent time up at just below proper Camp 3. Almost an unobscured view of everything, at least on the Pakistani side. J2 in full focus, now with its regular shroud of cloud. Pretty sweet.
Gotta get on top of that thing.
So, what can I tell you? Today's been pretty awesome, pretty laid back. Went from 2 to 3 to about 6,700 meters, and carried a load of stuff up there. Picked up some fixed rope along the way.
I was nearly asleep as I recorded this. It was so nice in the sun.
Yeah, what else? Yeah, pretty much just enjoying it. Been feeling strong, been feeling relaxed. You know, been homesick a little bit just because I got a little dude and a wife back home. It's so different than usual, but definitely days like today make me say how lucky I am. Yeah, just stunning out here. So hopefully part of this is being conveyed back to whoever gets to see this, I guess. You know, it's just awesome. And there's word of yak roast or barbecue coming up. And the one we had in Paiute was amazing. So if it's anything even remotely close to that, and my friend Shujat should be coming into base camp in the next day or two and bringing me stuff, including things from home, which will be nice. And what else? Yeah, just going to go down, and we're talking 3 rest days. Then maybe we'll go for our summit push coming up. Because weather's been pretty right on as they've gotten things sized up for, you know, what this actual weather is, you know, because they work as a greater whole, and then we have to kind of give them feedback when they tell us, oh, it's going to be sunny and it snows 3 inches. Or they say it's going to be windy and it's not windy at all. Or they say it's not going to be windy and then we have 115 km/h winds on the summit, which is always interesting. So, you know, just kicking it right now. Benny from Dina Fit and Pete from Breckenridge. Benny's the international guy out of Munich. They're headed up on a quick summit push, and they're going to pick up Jerry. They're I'm trying to remember if he's Polish or Basque, but I think he's Polish. They're picking him up on the way, and Mike Groom and Kobe, who are just above Camp 2, and so I should see those guys passing through. I'm actually carrying a load of stuff down for Javier, camera guy for the Dinafit crew, because he is not feeling well, and he is going to get out of here as soon as possible, possibly on a chopper, so hopefully he'll get to feeling better soon. Yeah, what else can I tell you? The work is hard physically, you know, I think. I've been taking it really easy because I know I've got another whole, you know, bigger mountain K2 yet to take on, and been there before, so that'll make it much more interesting. But it's nice to get all the elevation gain over here. My buddy Trey that's over at K2 was up at Camp 3 the other day and apparently got some pretty bad frostbite. I haven't seen it or him yet. I was hoping to get up there and see him, you know, before he's out of there, but Fabrizio and Chris were saying that he probably needs to be on a chopper because he could lose fingers, middle 3 fingers, but he's a stubborn dude, you know, but hopefully he's taking good care of it. Hopefully I'll get to see him before he gets out of here. So, yeah, things are going well, but it's the 8th of July. Yeah, just hanging out. Get down to base camp, and hopefully it sounds like we're going to have 2 or 3 more days of good weather, so I'll be able to wash some clothes and have a shower and charge up whatever I need to with the solar panels and get everybody up to speed on the gab cast and that kind of stuff, so should be good. Look forward to sharing more with you as we go.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Perfectly well.
That's
Thanks,
awesome.
guys. Cheers. Hey, good guys. Well done, eh? What do you guys have for dessert?
Your cake.
Just cut it in half for me.
We're cooking for 3 days.
Do we have any more little plates down there?
And how old are you today, Ben?
There's a couple. 29.
Congratulations. You gouged your eyes out.
And for such an old man, he hauled ass up to 7,100 meters today. I kept trying to lose him, but he was always on my tail. And I kept saying, I want to turn around, I want to turn around. He's like, no, not possible.
You fired. Yeah, that's it.
You fired me.
Turn around now and you'll
Anybody?
I'm like, you can't fire me.
They're clean things to put things in if you like. Yeah.
So, no, I just heard somebody say something about a camera. So would this be the first time you've really actually taken care of shit on a trip?
I celebrated the John's birthday.
Oh, I knew somebody would say that. So down with that one. Was the new construction started?
We built this one out just so you don't have to do like the 510 sweep move to figure out.
The lie back.
Yeah. I reckon we should put it. It's at
least just
Yep, burn it down.
neutralize it a bit.
I would.
Start it fresh.
Yeah.
Like it might just neutralize some of the.
So I'm guessing the
I heard Rob coughing out here.
The
I
toilet
figured
had reached
he probably had
capacity.
that coming.
Yeah, this is the less glamorous aspect.
Dry heaving. Get the morning started right.
Oh yeah.
Guys are walking by like, morning.
You do that one too?
Burn it.
Yeah.
Burn it down.
They actually dump kerosene over it and burn whatever doesn't break down over its natural course. So.
Oh, dude, that's wrong. Oh, my turd.
There are a few defining moments in life that you really remember.
This will be one. Burning down the house.
So much for our 3 days of nice weather.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like a burial, man.
Is pretty much everyone down at this point?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, everybody's down.
Oh no!
You're getting ready for the push, and
You're definitely a team player. I didn't really know what was going on until I heard somebody say, "Burn it! Get the camera!" And I was like, "Oh, they're burning it."
Something's going on. Yeah. I want to hear this morning. I'm like, there's no f***ing way. Somebody's gonna go in, and it's probably gonna be me. So I'm just gonna
in and roll down the hill with it.
So we build the platform forward.
Nice.
So there's just more of a...
in many cases, these toilet latrine tents are, built on some kind of interesting rock formations, and oftentimes there's a flow through of water eroding it the entire time.
Downwind. So fresh and so nasty.
So it was becoming a hazard.
Yeah, like you'll get a sunny day, and all of a sudden the two rocks that you're kind of standing on, one will shift 3 feet while you're in the go. So it makes it kind of interesting to stay above it. It's almost like a bad game of Twister.
It's fine. You shoveling this thing, you smell that thing, you're like, oh.
Jesus. It's good? You guys can't get it going?
No, the match is just good.
Oh.
No one's gonna put it in the can.
Molotov cocktail. Would you say they're shitty matches?
Not actually.
Sorry.
I can't help it. I always think I'm punny.
We need another half gallon of that kerosene anyway.
Nuclear option.
Try and keep the eyebrows around.
It's actually, you know that.
Yeah, so they've been pouring more and more kerosene into them.
Yeah, it's not a matter of these matches, dang it. We need more flammable materials.
What's your next last words, Rob? Hey, Bubba.
What's this snow crap?
I think that ends with hold my beer and watch this.
It seems to be some type of event.
That's the worst that could happen.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we ended up getting like 40 miles an hour wind this afternoon.
Maybe you'll get a lighter. Yeah, something like that.
He's gonna show you how it's done.
Oh, you got matches in there? Matches? See if he can crank it. Crank it out.
Blow this thing up. You know, we had that when we were here last time. Some porter came up, dropped off, a bunch of loads and left, and then the cooks came out and they're like, "These loads are water." Like they just filled it up with water, like just down here, walked them up, sold them to us as kerosene loads.
Kilos, there you go.
Yeah. They put it in one of the stoves and went, no.
There it is.
I mean, these matches we were putting in the
Ceremonial torch. Ceremonial
Dun, 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 dun.
The question is, how many people does it take to burn down a toilet?
Apparently 4 to 6.
Yes.
Especially if someone's videoing the whole thing.
You learn something every day. This is why the rest of Everest is used in social studies classes throughout the United States.
Of course.
Yes.
Well, hey, it's me. A bit more of a tan, I guess, than the last time. I haven't been sitting down much with the camera just because it's been so busy, and quite frankly, it's been a little bit frustrating because a lot of the busy time has been hurry up and wait, getting ready to go, and then sitting. So, yeah, it's been interesting. We're still at Broad Peak Base Camp, and the date is the 14th. I have to look. 13th, sorry. And we're getting ready because tomorrow could be the day that we're going for it. Sounds like the winds are dropping. It's going to be high winds tomorrow, and so if we had good winds low winds on the 18th above 8,000 meters, we could wait and just go for it then. But as it stands right now, it sounds like the 17th is the day, and maybe if we're lucky, the winds will be a little bit low on the 18th as well. You know, but it's been past a lot of time, been reading a lot of books and listening to music, writing in my journal to the family, you know, but need to shoot a few more of these things just because it's kind of important. It's kind of, I'm keyed up, you know, I'm excited about actually going and doing something and trying for the climb. And as it stands right now, I'm going to go to Camp 2 in the morning, waiting on a weather forecast, and I just heard Fabrizio talking and it didn't sound super positive. But the program right now is go Camp 2, get up there, spend the day, spend the night, next day go to Camp 3. And then the next morning, short distance, short elevation, gain about 450 meters. I'm not really sure. I mean, 450 meters would be a ways, but it's a long ways across, I guess, just below the call, where we would set up Camp 4, and there would be, let's see, 7 of us there. There'd be 4 of us climbers, 3 high altitude porters, and then Fabrizio, Mike, Joe, and Chris. Mike, Joe, and Chris will go on oxygen from Camp 3. Fabrizio will follow in their footsteps and catch up with us shortly, I'm sure, because we'll leave about the same time. And then we would go for the summit from there, and hopefully get back down and grab as much gear as we can and start cleaning the mountain and get as far down as we possibly can same day. You know, and that's all provided. Right now they're saying 10-kilometer winds on the summit on the 17th, which would be very cool. I mean, almost nothing. 10k winds is 6 miles an hour. I mean, it'd be a light breeze. Yeah, definitely won't blow us over into China, which would be ideal, I guess. But yeah, lots of stuff on my mind. You know, not using oxygen, don't believe in it really. You know, afraid of what it would happen if I actually ran out or had a hose kink or malfunction of a mask or something like that and shoot you up what would feel like 4,000 feet, I guess. So, avoiding that always, plus, you know, kind of follow the old Reinhold Messner by fair means things, but, you know, I mean, no, you know, nothing against people who want to use oxygen, that's fine. It's just a different mentality, I think. But, you know, been feeling really good up there. At 2, slept great. Went up to 3 and felt like I could run. Actually feel like I do better the higher I go, and always have. I don't really understand that or what's going on. Maybe it's just that, you know, I don't feel like I'm still recovering with so much oxygen and trying to, you know, get back to sea level feeling to just move. I don't know, but looking forward to going up. You know, tomorrow will be interesting because we've been getting snow the last couple of days, and even this afternoon, snow off and on, and it's been warm, but it means we'll have to kick essentially brand new steps whole way up, which will be good for the second crew coming up. Then we got a couple of people that are just going to go up to acclimatize to Camp 3, which is cool. And then potentially move over to K2 in the next couple of days following. Probably have porters come in on the 20th, 21st instead of the 23rd, because not going to be time for another summit push. So just do what we can and move on. So been stripping down the pack, rebuilding everything, getting the last minute stuff together, camera batteries, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully we'll be as ready as we can be by tomorrow morning. Wish us luck.
Megan Rob on the way up to the start of the fixed lines and headed to Camp 1. Let's see, Ben.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Some push.
Yeah, what's our mission here?
Oh, get to the top, I suppose.
What's the succession of things?
Heading to Camp 2 today.
Yeah.
Take it nice and easy. Rest. Brew up when we get there. Head to 3 tomorrow.
Leisurely.
Yeah, we've got a bit of stuff to carry. And then heading up to 4 the next day. The high camp.
How high is 4?
750. It's a 7,550 or so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. And there's Meg.
Hello.
And Rob. And Ben. What are we doing today?
Eventually going to Camp 2.
Eventually is the key word. Oh, there we go, right into the mic. Let's see, Benny.
Food.
More food?
8,000 calories.
You're gonna have 10,000 pounds up there of food, aren't you? Yeah, hey. Better.
It doesn't weigh that much.
Okay. Here, I got some other stuff. Will you carry that too? It doesn't weigh that much.
Rocks.
Yeah, that's right.
Rocks are light.
And this is one of those days earlier in the trip we might not have moved, but because we knew that the weather window was going to be opening up higher,
Too bad.
and we'd crossed this section before, it was ideal to kind of move through this lower section in the less than ideal weather.
Yeah, it's worth the risk.
Yeah. As long as the snow slopes are holding, that's when we got to go.
So if the weather's all positive and everything, the conditions are good, what is it? How long does it take to, let's say, go from base camp to summit?
3 days easy. You know, a lot of times we'll just go up, you know, skip all the way to Camp 2 or 3 and then go to the summit the next day and then all the way back down. So it could be 2 days of long moving.
Okay.
You're useless. Mind you are industrious.
We've got my other people up high.
Oh, well, yeah. Gotta have that.
Oh, it's going to be awesome for us in the tent.
So
If you pee on me, I swear to God, it will be the fastest trip from Camp 4 down ever.
I'm pretty good at it, actually.
Do you pee laying down in the whole bit?
I normally do that, just so
Okay.
I don't get up.
I don't know how hard it is to be good at that part. So what? Yeah, let's hear it.
We didn't really have that much to do here. We just grabbed the extra gas.
That was pretty much what we needed to do.
Yeah, look for your axe, which doesn't exist, and
Yeah.
the rest of it's up there.
Yeah.
And somebody took one of my axes from camp. It eventually showed up later.
This is the road to Camp 2. This is Rob. Oops.
Yeah, that's not cool, by the way.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Not cool.
Stealing people's crampons or ice axes, or anything for that matter. But I lost a pretty big bag of gear on this trip.
Camp 1 below.
After we invited them over for liquor and everything.
Some of the seracs. Glacier hanging as it's coming down. Some of the clouds that we must climb through today. Apparently there's some mediocre winds up there. Of course I would like to be in the video. Hello? Hello back there! There's some of our HJP guys going up.
The weather just kept deteriorating all day.
Cool.
Had to get worse before it got better, huh?
This is
Yeah.
part of the climb up to Camp 2. Around the corner of the rock bend. Megan digging in.
Am I seeing a lot of new snow?
There is a fair bit of loose snow. It's kind of surprising if
We
you.
got Benny Hanna coming up from behind us. Smile, Benny.
Hey, Mike, how you going?
Good, how you?
Pretty good.
Yeah, baby.
Shift is pulling up.
Are you?
Yeah,
You gotta get some other crampons, dude. Oh, you gotta get some better crampons, dude. I dig this, and I'm about to share with you one of my favorite places around the corner. Hey, give me a look, Meg.
This is the last crest.
Camp 2.
There you go.
Step. Whiteout conditions, pretty much.
Yeah.
You have info just down there.
It's getting worse.
It's about 200 yards up to the tents from here. Once we crest this ridge, and then from there, I get to climb up about another 200 meters to my tent. Yay, because I have to go up and get my stuff and get the stuff out of it and bring it back down, which I hate backtracking. It's gotta happen today. So I'll make summit push. Yeah.
So we are definitely in the summit push here. So next week's episode, we're gonna actually continue to the summit, and I'm not gonna tell you whether they make it or don't make it, whether they live or die, because Brian, if I told the audience if you died, that would be giving away a big.
Yeah.
big
Well,
part of
spoiler alert, I am actually still here.
Oh, you're ruining it, man.
Sorry, Jonathan. I couldn't help it.
So yeah, so next week we're gonna get some absolutely incredible views, and it's really beautiful stuff. But yeah, we'll save that for next week. So, all right, thanks so much, Brian.
Yeah, thanks as always.
I love doing this, and remember, once Broad Peak is over, we have a whole other mountain,
Oh,
an
yeah.
even bigger mountain to tackle. So K2 will be coming up shortly on the heels of Broad Peak here. So, all right, everyone, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
The Rest of Everest has been watched millions and millions of times all over the world since 2006, and it's all been free, but it's not free for me. If you're a fan, then let me know. You can like The Rest of Everest on Facebook, write a review on iTunes, subscribe on YouTube, or even help me pay the bills with a financial donation. It doesn't take much, and quite literally, your donations make this show possible. They honestly pay for everything. You can make a one-time donation or set up a monthly contribution through my website. Help me out, and I'll give you a download of our film Everest: The Other Side, as well as some other goodies. Thanks as always to our announcer Marlon May from marlonmay.com, and to Wendy Wu for providing the show's theme song. Find her on iTunes or at wendywoo.com.
Thank you for watching The Rest of Everest. For more information about the show and upcoming expeditions, be sure to visit therestofeverest.com.